Hello my friends, I'm very glad to talk to you again after a while, and what I'm speaking about is our behavior in hospital. Just now I was in Oncological hospital, and I was very sad. But it have learned me a lot, a lot. What I'm talking about? Just imagine that you visit Oncological hospital, and you is closing beside these walls, these sad walls, with the people who are suffering and who are dying, and you are seeing, you are seeing them, you are looking at them, and the sadness is filling you like a water, and you became sad. You became unhappy. These people who are living in the Oncological hospital, what are they doing? In every moment, or maybe not in every moment, but often, they begging the Lord, they begging Jesus Christ for their lives. They begging and they hope that Jesus Christ or God himself, or maybe Yahweh, maybe Allah, is hearing them, and answer and helps, and so they became happy and became healthy, and are living that sad walls. Because as I feel, there are no God inside that walls at all. It is space emptied of God. It is a space of dying, Am I right? I'm absolutely wrong. That is not because the space of that hospital is full of God. We are not, it seems like not. It seems that you are feeling the God in that space. I am not feeling the God. But I am wrong in my suggestion that there are no God at all in that walls. And where is He, the God? Where is He? I imagine that we are living and we're situated in that state of illness. I hope that you're not, but just imagine. And you're what are you doing? You're begging the God, and you're seeing up to you, and you create a channel from your level to level of God. You create a channel, you create a begging that flows from you to God. Yeah? And beside you and beside the God and beside all of in that space are situated the sadness and suffering and death himself, and absolutely absence of hope. are you right or are you wrong in doing this begging? I presume you are wrong. As wrong I am in presuming absence of God in that space. Why? Why you are wrong? Why the begging of God in that situation is a waste of time, of your time and time of God? The time is value and your position, you know, and you must spare the time, not waste it. I take a meditation in here that walls and abuse me in the bunch of sounds, bunch of religious sounds which blessed Krishna and blessed Shiva, and that sounds helps me a lot. Which way? I imagine how can I not begging Lord himself, but invite the Lord, invite the God down, from up position, down here to me. How can I invite God to share the spice of illness to me, to share that space of sadness to me? How can I? Because if the God is sharing the space with me, he can heal me, or he can make me happy. So I must invite God down, not begging him up, but create a channel in which God appears beside me, in front of me, and yeah, I was saying hello, and we are talking. But God, as you know, not level it to me, because God is not pleased the space of sadness. So I must revert that space of sadness to space of joyful. How? What I am seeing, what am I looking at? What I am looking at? I'm looking at the wall in front of me in 2 meters, and I sit and looking at the door and looking at the chambers, ventilation tubes, and cables is stretching up and down, up front of the door, and it is a underground chamber. It is a horror. There are no God, or maybe there are no human feelings in that walls, in that doors, or maybe it is feelings of suffering only. But I pretended to be a common thing in there. I pretending to be familiar with each doors in that corridor, with each inch of that walls. In meditation, I pretending to be familiar with each nail who was nailed to that door, to that wall, with each cable who was stretching up the walls. And to believing here, believing in here, I accustomed to it, and this door and this wall became a part of me. I'm no other than the door. I'm no other than that wall, that floor, that cell. So I'm thinking of it, and suddenly I'm feeling that I am living here, and I am struggle not with that environment, but I am struggle for my life, and I am struggle, and all around me, the door, the space, the cell, the floor, all items around me, they are part of me and they help me to struggle. And that fills me with a joy, and that fills me with a light that we are together in here. I'm not afraid of that walls, I am part of it. And when all around is lightening with light, I became love it. I became feel joy with it, of it. And when I am feeling joy, the God himself suddenly, or maybe slowly come to me and share that space with me. I'm not inviting him, or maybe I'm inviting him, I don't know. But God appears and I'm standing in front of me, and I may ask him whatever I want. So it is a trick, it is a hidden magic that I'm learning you, that I'm teaching you. Not waste that magic. It is very, very important and very rare thing. We cannot read it in any book. You can hear from me, think about it, and realize that it's true. Instead of begging Lord to help us, we can make our environment filling with joy, with a light inside us, with a light of similarity us to any subject or any place or any thing near us, around us. And so became happening with it environment, is our environment. We suddenly invite God to share that living with us. Thank you very much. I hope I was useful to you. Bye bye.